Both teams take the field. And now we bring you the coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Whittington fields it at the 3. Tackle made at the 27-yard line. So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today.
That's not everyday speed you're talking about with this guy. This is a unique burst combined with a really impressive field vision.
From their own 40-yard line, it's first down. Throws a bullet. Got it. Complete, and he's out of bounds.
Well, the defensive backs completely jumped the run. Only the run was never there. It was just that misstep that allowed the completion.
And he's taken down at the 46-yard line.
I like how the defense got all up into that option to disrupt it. The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that pass.
From the 46-yard line, second down. And they make the stop around the 45-yard line. About a yard there on the quarterback keeper. Slings it right. And he's knocked out immediately after the catch. From the 23-yard line, first down. Throws complete, he's hit right away.
It really wasn't badly played by the defense, but sometimes a good throw and catch just beats you.
Tackled after a decent pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's third down. Gets to about the 14-yard line.
The offense got a little conservative and predictable with their play call. But credit to defense with being up to the task of stopping the run.
Texas is looking to go up by 3. Kicks up, and he got it. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. They bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one. Ohio State's offense, a lot of times they can spread things out, and they can really be versatile offensively. But when you got a wide receiver like this, it really helps the cause.
It does, and it continues to help with what they're trying to do. They're trying to find matchups. And when you have one player like this that the defense has got to be aware of, they're going to spread you out, try to find a one-on-one matchup. If you spend too much time with this one player, they've got some other weapons to make you pay for it.
From their own 36-yard line, First down. Pass complete and taken down immediately. 6-yard pickup.
Well, he really didn't have to do too much there to give himself a little room to make the catch.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. He gets hit out of bounds at the 49-yard line. So they complete that for about 7 yards, and they'll pick up a first down.
How about the poise of this quarterback to locate his receiver, pass the sticks, and get him the ball? That was a great throw.
Now he's scrambling. Brought down at the 45-yard line. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He's on the run, and they got him.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought just the right amount of pressure from the right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. They'll bring him down at the 39. Stop it. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, gave a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
From the 37-yard line, it's second down. Gets it. He's in space, and he's level at the 29. It's the 9th play of the drive. Open receiver, no good.
The pass was right on target, so that took a perfectly timed hard hit to knock it free. Strong defense to deny the completion.
From the 29-yard line, second down. Tackle made around the 19-yard line. Unbelievable. They can't get this offense off the field.
Oh, they've been like a machine on this drive. Very methodical and efficient, and once again, they're moving the chains.
It's the 11th play of the drive. He scrambled. The 5. And he's tackled at the 4-yard line.
This has got to be the defensive coordinator's worst night. They've tried to put together what they think is going to put them in a position to be able to slow down this offense. That's the 6th first down on this drive alone. Now they got a confused defense and a tired defense on this drive. They better hope somehow that they're able to hold this offense to a field goal. It's not looking good right now.
He's taken down at the 3. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
Great play here by the freshman safety. He read the run and made a good tackle.
They're at the 3. It's second down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He makes the PAT. A 13-play, 76-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
Whittington from the 1, tackle at the 28. And while they are behind, they know they can knock things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. They come out on an empty backfield. 27.
That's got to be very frustrating for that running back. This offense is trying to get in sync and trying to get a rhythm established. And for such a negative play to happen, loss of yards, it can really have a negative impact on the offense and what they're trying to do.
From their own 27-yard line, second down. He's to the 40. He's at midfield. Brought down to the open field. He's tackled right around the 30.
Quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. And down he goes at the 30. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Very good tackle in space.
Hey, it's a first down for this offense that keeps everybody enthusiastic. You can see the momentum that this offense is gaining. The coaches and the players on the sideline are fired up, and hey, it's a new set of downs.
And he throws it away. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. He gets rid of this one. And this play is number 8 on the drive. He's going to come up with a sack.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator, especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on the same page, and they've got to take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. It's up. And he splits the uprights.
Yeah, he got some good leg behind it, and he kicked an accurate ball right between the goalposts.
7-6, Ohio State. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He'll take it from the 2. He's to the 20. He's knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So their last drive resulted in 6 points. Do you think we'll see the same result on this one?
They ran the ball extremely well on their last drive. And until this defense figures out how to stop it, I think they'll have no problem moving the ball down the field.
Over the middle. Tackle at about the 45. First and 10. Ball on their own 45. Ohio State is up 1. Fires out to his wideout. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. And he hits him hard at the 44. There was a 3-yard completion, and we'll have a first and 10 coming up.
Since he only needed a few yards, the little dump off pass worked to perfection.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Gets it out quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice game.
And he's him down around the 20-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 20. What a play to set him up with a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, this defense better start to get pressure on the quarterback. They're giving him way too much time back there to throw the football.
Gets it through the air.
Yeah, they've had some success in their short passing game, so they felt confident they could make that play work down inside the 10.
There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened. He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 7-play, 69-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
An amazing drive for this offense. Outstanding execution. If you're the defense, you've got to do something to try to change things up to get this quarterback out of sync.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. It's fielded at the 2. Across the 30. Tackle made at the 34-yard line.
This offense is just going to be kicking themselves. They're moving the ball very well. In fact, they're getting into their opponent's territory. The only problem is they're not finishing off the drives with touchdowns. They're having to settle for field goals. That could eventually catch up to them.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. And they make the stop around the 44-yard line. It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. Makes it to the 41. He guns it. Keeps his eye on it, makes the catch. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 8.
I'd go right back to him. He's got the skills to make things happen, and the defense might not be able to keep up at this moment.
And the big pickup through the air has made it first and goal. The Buckeyes lose one of their key players with that injury earlier. Still in the locker room. We don't know the severity, but unlikely that he'll play any more football this afternoon. Brought down around the 2-yard line. Almost 6 yards on the play action. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is great, tough football right there. Getting down to the goal line and just punching it in.
Some coaches might go for 2 in this situation, but they'll line up for the extra point. And he hits the PAT. A 5-play, 66-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
Fielded at the 4. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. 6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force them into a mistake.
From their own 29-yard line. Second down. Ohio State up a point. Caught in a big hit. He stopped in his tracks. Oh, gains about 4 yards there. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off.
It's an intelligent play by the defender. All you have to do sometimes is get your hand on the ball.
Whittington awaiting the return. He's to the 40, and he's tackled at the 41-yard line. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
I think the defense right now is just sitting back on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And the one thing is that any defensive coordinator would tell you in the country, you have to be the one trying to dictate things to the offense. So change it up. Try something different. If it's not working, you can't continue to sit back on your heels.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 44. They'll bring him down at the 46. He makes it to the 45-yard line. From the 45-yard line, it's 2nd down. Runs it right. Nice pickup. That's a great tackle at the 36-yard line. From the 36-yard line. 1st down. Makes it out to about the 23.
They've obviously found the formula for moving the ball against this defense. Let's see if any adjustments are made before their backs are really against the wall.
He's got it out to his tight end. Tackle made right around the 20. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 20-yard line. And he tackles him hard at the 17. This is the 9th play of this drive. Tries to scramble, but he's sacked. They'll line it up for the field goal. Texas is trying to take the lead here. He gets it up, and it's good. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Well, this is a very competitive game. Just when you think one team has gained the advantage or the momentum, the other team comes fighting back, and it's going back and forth. This is almost like a basketball game.
And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. And he's tackled around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, the defense looked a little sluggish there. They can do better than that.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. He's taken down at the 49.
Nice job here by the quarterback of putting some air underneath this pass and letting his
his receiver catch up with it for a nice gain.
Fires out to his receiver. He's at the 40. He's tackled around the 33-yard line. From the 33-yard line, it's first down. And he is drilled at the 23-yard line. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
Makes it out to about the 13. We're through one quarter. The Longhorns in front by 2. Back to the action here in the second quarter. It's been a good one and a tight one at this point. Fires quickly. Touchdown. That's the second catch for 6 he's registered today.
You know, this guy is such a difficult target to cover in the passing game. It usually doesn't matter who's covering him. He always seems to find a way to get open and make a catch.
And he adds the extra point. Ohio State lines up for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. There hasn't been too much daylight between these two teams. In games like this, some players try to press too much, and that can cause mistakes. He's scrambling. And down he goes at about the 33-yard line. We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 33-yard line. He gets to about the 41-yard line. Tackled at the 49-yard line. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds. He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 33. Nice run, and he's brought down. Carries it again, and he's tackled in the backfield.
The defense needs to be careful. Safety might have made that play, but if he keeps coming up on the run, he'll be spaced downfield for the pass.
It's 4th down, so the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. Kicks away, and he nails the long field goal. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills the This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Ohio State is up 2. He's to the 40. He's at midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. And a huge touchdown play. And once again, he finds the end zone. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
This young man is no stranger to the end zone. That's 2 rushing scores for him on the day, and you have to love the way he's been running the ball all game.
Here's the extra point that'll make it a 2-score game. And he tacks on the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. The offense gets set to take the field. Last time out, they stuck it between the uprights for 3. Run right side. And he's tackled after positive yardage. They're about 4 yards away here on second down. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. Zips it left. And he's taken down around the 40-yard line.
It definitely put them in better field position. And I just have a feeling that they're going to punch it into the end zone on this drive.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10. He gets to about the 31-yard line. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. From the 30-yard line, 1st down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. And he's tackled right away. Fires it out. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
And they make the stop at the 18.
You know that saying, get your keys out, because we're on a drive? This offense right now is on a drive. I mean, this is their 3rd first down. They're doing just about anything they want, and they're really starting to wear the psyche of this defense down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 18. Brought down at the 6.
Besides going deep on the fade, the slant route is probably the most commonly run route against man coverage. If the receiver gets a good inside release, it'll be a new set of downs every time.
Tackle after a decent run up the gut. 10th play of the drive. They're packed in tight on the line. Touchdown, Texas! Wait a second. They put the points on the board, but they might have to take them down.
This is what an offensive lineman hopes for. An opportunity to impose his will on the defense.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Davis fields it at the 2. Whoa, he just took a licking. The Buckeyes offensive staff, I think, has done a good job of keeping their wide receiver in the game. Even though he's not having great stats, he's part of it, and the rest of the team now is picking up his slack, I think.
But this offense is still putting points on the board, and I think at times they're actually using the wide receiver, the go-to man who's drawing so much attention, really as a decoy to open up other avenues of this offense. We've seen other receivers make some plays. They're running the football. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments this defense makes to try to slow down these other members of this offense. And who knows, maybe that will open it back up for that marquee receiver.
Ohio State holds just a 2-point lead. And he throws it away. From their own 42-yard line. Second down. Looks for his tight end over the middle. Down with only one man to beat. That was a nice play.
You know, we talk about this every week, adjusting to the blitz. The quarterback and the receiver do an excellent job of recognizing the blitz and adjusting to the play. Good-looking pass.
From the 32-yard line. First down. Throws complete. He stopped immediately.
Did you see how he looked that ball into his hands? That's how you catch a football.
Out of bounds, right around the 22-yard line. From the 22-yard line, it's first down. Stroud gains around 3 yards on the option play.
One thing the coaches always say about this sophomore is that he has great lateral movement. That lets him move well behind this defensive line and get after a lot of plays in the running game.
Ohio State with a 2-point advantage. Fires quickly. He's got the tailback on another catch. That's a 3-yard pickup.
This was just a little dump-off pass to the halfback, but it was very well defended, keeping them from moving the ball very far downfield.
They're about 4 yards away here on third down. Swings it out left to the halfback. They'll bring him down right around the 12-yard line. Gains about 4 yards there. So they're going to try and determine exactly where the ball was when he went down. So the booth is trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they'll respot the ball, and we'll get this game going again. First and 10. Ball on the 11. throwing left.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
And this is the 10th play of the drive. Quick out to his receiver. Knocked out of bounds around the 5-yard line. So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. Anderson picks them up 6 yards with a catch. Ohio State is up 2. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He's been a force getting to pay dirt 3 times.
You've heard the saying, a guy's in his zone. Right now, this guy's not stopping for anybody.
Trying to go up by 2 scores. They line up for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Whittington from the 2. Brought down at the 24.
This is my kind of game. We're getting a chance to see so many touchdowns. I just wonder if this offense could continue the flow that we've seen from the previous 3 series.
The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same.
You know, when this defense went over to the sideline based on the way they've been playing so far, this defense coordinator's got to be livid. He's got to get in their face. He's got to challenge them. He's got to get their emotions going. Because when you play defense, it's not just about X's and O's. It's about attitude and playing with a lot of confidence.
From their own 28-yard line, it's second down. He gets rid of this one.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
He throws. Makes the grab and steps out right away. From midfield. First down. He gets rid of this one.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Tackle made around the 42-yard line. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. And they'll look to convert here on another third down.
Defense had a great opportunity there, and they let it go. This is an offense that's clearly working clock. They've got to get more aggressive defensively and attack the line of scrimmage to be able to slow down this offense from getting first down.
Tackled for a loss. 1-yard loss for the halfback. This is the 8th play of this drive. Taken down right around the 42-yard line. That was well defended by this defense.
The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 27. Fires incomplete. He made the catch, but it was outside the white line.
This quarterback has to just settle down and get his feet underneath him. He took the receiver clearly out of bounds. That kid had no shot to make the catch.
Van Born is the punter. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out. Throws it to the outside. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. And it's caught. And they finally knock him out at the 31-yard line. That gives him 100 yards in the game.
You know, Brad, this guy continues to make plays. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I would put a corner on him down low underneath, and I'd put a safety over top of him. Put 2 defenders on him to try to slow him down, because right now, one-on-one coverage, he is destroying.
Keep in mind, we're still in the 2nd quarter, and this kid is putting up these numbers. He's got it out to his tight end. Tackle at the 16-yard line.
It's a great job here by the quarterback of recognizing the outside linebacker blitz and delivering the football for a first down.
From the 16-yard line. First down. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And he's tackled at the 13. From the 13-yard line, it's 2nd down. Up the middle for a nice gain. Steps out of bounds around the 8-yard line. 4th down. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. He gets it up, and it's through the uprights. Ohio State to kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. Complete across the middle. He's brought down in the open field. It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Gets to about the 47-yard line. Nice run there. From the 43-yard line. 2nd down. Tackled after a decent pickup. There's a little bit of happy feet down there on the field. Let's get the call. It'll be third down again after that penalty.
Yeah, now they have more yards to pick up for the first down.
So the penalty makes it 3rd and 5. Throws in a hurry. Makes the catch and gets out of bounds.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. He's taken down at about the 23-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. He fights forward to about the 23. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the first down marker.
Kicks away, and it splits the uprights. Texas is ready to kick it away. He sends this one deep. Goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Both sides have made their way back out, and we're just about set to get going again. Fires quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31.
Boy, Brad, this guy drops an interception. And what's ironic about that from going to the meetings the other day is that this guy's been telling the coaches he wants to play some wide receiver. You wonder why you're not playing wide receiver? Because you can't catch the ball as a defensive back.
Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. And they make the stop at the 42. Intercepted. They'll bring him down at around the 50.
What kind of call is that? With a big lead, you're throwing the football, and the interception here could end up costing you.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. Complete. He's got room. That's a great tackle. The 35-yard line. He steps out at the 28.
Good work here by the defense to keep him from making something more out of that play.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. He's on the run, and he's going to be sacked.
Man, these guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and take hits like that, you're definitely going to feel it the next day.
Here's the big stop in his tracks for that tackle. That'll be a pickup of
so they might want to try some longer passes to exploit that mismatch.
It's up, and he splits the uprights. Wow, what an offensive display by both teams in the first half. The Buckeyes in front by 6.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. What a terrific first half. This is everything we anticipated this game being, and we're going to be riveted to this game, I feel like, David, in the second half, anticipating a terrific finish.
It's fun. It's living up to the hype every single time. We can't even turn the channel here. We got it on the big screen, on the big 60-inch. Yes, it's quite nice, by the way, too. The weather's nice and warm. It's beautiful. Got some chips. We're opening them up a little bit. But great game, living up to the hype. It definitely feels like both teams are evenly matched. It feels like it can go either way. It feels like it's going to come down to the wire. And the only thing I hope it doesn't come down to is a kicker. Please don't come down to a kick in the end. Both these teams playing great D, playing great O, physical, pounding on each other, making big plays. Don't come down to a finesse kick by like a soccer player, please.
David's ready to get back on that couch, get the remote, get all the games dialed up to watch what's going on around the country. Time to get you back for your second half. Brad and Kirk ready to roll.
All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the third quarter. And he got all of this one. Great kick. They'll bring him down at the 18. So you wonder what kind of excitement we'll see this time around. Ohio State up 6. Here's the throw. I don't think he got anything on that. From their own 20-yard line. Second down. Pass is caught. The defense lays him out. Interception. Tackle made at the 45. And the quarterback just can't believe it. He really wishes he could have that one back.
Every quarterback has passes that he wishes he could have back. However, hey, a pick is a pick, and no one is going to care how bad he wants that one back.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 45.
I love the toughness here by this quarterback of sitting in until the last second, trying to make a play downfield, only to have this defense get to him. He's got to do a better job maybe feeling things out a little bit, but at least he has the awareness and a toughness to sit in that pocket.
And he hits him hard at the 38-yard line. Inside the 45. Here comes the pressure. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Claiborne to punt. He makes it to the 28-yard line. Now here comes the offense. You've got to wonder if that last interception's weighing on the quarterback's mind at all.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Gets out to about the 31. Stroud gains around 3 yards on the option play.
When a defense has help and run support from their corners, it takes a lot of pressure off the linebackers and safeties. Great play.
Second down and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Gets to around the 42. Ohio State is up by 6. Nice run, and he's brought down. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete. Balls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
This is a quarterback who trusts his receivers, and he knows they can make plays. It's like those two were playing catch out there.
From the 38-yard line, it's first down. Makes it out to about the 29. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 26. Quick pass. He's taken down at the 16. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Throws it away. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Ohio State with a 6-point lead. Quick throw. And he's tackled in the open field. About a 10-yard gain that time on the completion on the slant. It's the 11th play of the drive. They get nice yardage on that one. They're really pulling a nice drive together right now.
And it seems right now this defense is having a hard time guessing what the offense is up to.
First down. Chance for 3 or 7 here. First and goal inside the 5. To the end zone. Intercepted.
The defense really cranked up the heat there. Give those guys all the credit for forcing a desperation pass.
And he is drilled at the 20. It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. Tackle around the 27-yard line. Worthy gains around 7 yards with a catch, and that's good for a first down.
Nice protection, a good pass, and even a better catch. You can't ask for much more than that.
When you've got a quarterback making throws that quickly, the defense doesn't have a lot of time to react to the play. Fires it out, and he tackles him hard at the 41.
I tell you what, this defense better start to get pressure on the quarterback. They're giving him way too much time back there to throw the football.
from their own 41-yard line. First down. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Got a man, watch out here, and he's level at the 46. First and 10. Ball on the 46. Zips it to the tight end. And he's tackled around the 36-yard line. He's up to 300 yards passing.
You can tell the quarterback's done a really good job of preparing because he's read the defense like a pro all day long.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. He's at the 20. He's finally tackled at the 11. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Gets to about the 11-yard line. This is the 10th play of this drive. Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 11. 5 wide. He throws left, and they intercept it. The junior safety.
He telegraphed that throw. He eyed his receiver the whole way. That was an easy read by the defense.
Ohio State up 6. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. Nice game for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
Nice run up the middle. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Lets it fly. Caught out in the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great effort by the wide receiver. And not to take anything away from the quarterback, but the wide receiver made this play.
And doesn't it always seem like he just finds a way to get open? And he tacks on the extra point. So a short 3-play, 80-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points.
Boy, that is scoring in a hurry. This offense is looking more and more explosive.
They line up to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. Tackle at the 23. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kurt.
Well, this is really just one of those games where it's all coming together. He's making the right reads. He's delivering the football in rhythm. And the most important thing is he's playing with confidence.
Well, even with all the damage he's inflicted, his team is down on the scoreboard. So I'm sure he's going to look to lead them to a touchdown here no matter how they get it done. I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
Anytime you give the ball away, it's a disappointment. So these guys want to show that they can hang on to it.
The freshman makes the catch.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
From their own 41-yard line, it's first down. And down he goes at the 44-yard line.
When you can move the ball downfield in big chunks like that, you've got the defense right where you want them.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Knocked out of bounds at the 30. It's first and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. He's at the 20. Brought down around the 18-yard line. Well, last time down here, they threw an interception. They'd like to erase that memory. And he just gets rid of it.
Great job by the defense of getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
From the 18-yard line. Second down. Inside the 10. What a play to set him up with a first and goal.
The offensive coordinator right now is very happy with the execution. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. The big thing is when you have this kind of drive going, you don't want to end it in a field goal. Now you want to focus on trying to put the football into the end zone.
And he's taken down at the 3. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring him down at the 2-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. Big play here for both teams. It's third and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Texas! That gives him another touchdown to go along with the one he scored earlier.
Well, this young man is having a great individual day. But some more of these guys on his team need to start doing the same if they want to get back into the game.
And he converts the extra point. A 9-play, 76-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Both teams have really answered the bell here in the third quarter, Chris.
Exciting to see what these offenses have been able to do here. Be able to come out and score in your first drive tells you a lot about what they did during the half. I was really impressed with their last series. They came out with a focus on the passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. That's a great tackle at the 38. From their own 38-yard line. First down. Ohio State is up by 6. After a decent run up the gut. Just throws this one away. down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. With the catch and knocked out of bounds. And that one's going to hit the ground incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. Caught him, but they're going to lose yards. He was tackled immediately. That'll be a loss of 1.
Really, they just had nowhere to go after the catch.
So that'll make it 4th down.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on a pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
Ohio State with a 6-point lead. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
And they make the stop at the 23-yard line. From their own 23-yard line, it's second down. Made at the 35-yard line.
Super effort by the tailback to pick up a nice gain and a first down. He's really a good-looking ball carrier.
Pressure coming. Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This quarterback needs to give his playmakers a chance to make plays. He's got to be sure he gets the ball in their hands.
From their own 35-yard line, it's second down. Little handoff. Gains his way to the 43-yard line. He fights forward to about the 46. From their own 46-yard line. First down. He might have a chance. Nice run there. A nice 7-yard gain on the option keeper. He gets to about the 31-yard line.
This is the kind of steady, strong drive that coaches love to see. Right now, they're firing on all cylinders.
From the 31-yard line, it's first down. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry.
Not a real fancy play here, just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed ball. Most times, you don't need much more than that.
This is the 9th play of this drive. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, you're right. He's lucky he held onto the football there.
Second down, 13 yards to go. All on the 23-yard line. taken down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. This is the 11th play of this drive. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
He made a really good move at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes all you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little bit at the start of the play.
He makes it to the 6-yard line. From the 6-yard line, second down. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield.
The defense was able to get really good penetration and drop him short of the line of scrimmage.
This is the 14th play of this drive. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's under pressure, and he can't get away from the pressure. Fourth down. They'll line it up for the field goal. Kicks away, and the field goal is good. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And for Stroud, it's been a rough night.
He's made a lot of mistakes up to this point. But you know what? He's got a track record. And I believe personally in watching him that he has the ability to turn this game around and to finally get into his rhythm and get this offense going.
Still a lot of time to make amends. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Ohio State is up a field goal. There he goes. Stroud comes away with around 5 yards on that option keeper. Great game so far, and it looks like it'll be decided in the fourth. The Buckeyes with a 3-point lead. Into the fourth quarter now, and we're back to the action. Nice run there as they work the outside. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Tackle at about the 33-yard line. He's on the run. He gets it out to about the 47-yard line. So it's third down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down. And they got all the big boys in there for this one. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That was a nice run on third down, getting upfield and picking up the first.
Ohio State has a 3-point lead. Here he goes. Runs outside for a nice gain. A Around 5 yards there on the option keep. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, gave a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on third down. He's tackled at about the 27-yard line. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Makes a catch, and he's got nowhere to go. From the 25-yard line, second down. Nice play to stop first and goal.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. Ohio State holds a field goal lead. Quick strike, tight end, and that's a touchdown. That's his third toss for a score.
The one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Whittington has it at the 5. Oh, what a hit.
Boy, aren't they? They're so full of energy. It's almost scary.
Great job by the defense tonight, getting into the backfield and creating issues for this line. All the good plays from this defense has helped them into the lead. We're set to get restarted as the offense looks to build on the success of their field goal on the last drive. And down he goes around the 36-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. They'll run it. Brought down around the 49-yard line.
Good, solid running right there. Getting past the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
He's scrambling, and he's going to come up with a sack.
Well, the defense doing a great job of getting pressure on this quarterback. That time they brought the blitz, and the defensive line was able to break through and come up with a big sack.
From their own 44-yard line. Second down. And he is drilled at the 43. Gets it out quickly, and he's taken down right around the 38-yard line. From the 38-yard line, first down. Got his man, can't tack on any yardage. They'll bring him down at the 29. And this is the 8th play of the drive. He gets out to about the 21-yard line.
Brad, I think offensive coordinators spend more time focusing on two areas for the offense: third down conversions and red zone offense. Right now, this offensive coordinator has to be really happy with the way this offense is executing in their third downs. That's the second time they've been able to get a first down in this drive on third down.
Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal.
You like to see a team having success like this running the football. It can really open up things for the offense.
First and goal, and they need a touchdown here to get back in this game. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Nice run, and he's brought down. It's the 11th play of the drive. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. They run left, and he'll lose yardage. This is where the defense makes a name for themselves. It's third down and goal from the 1. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
That is exactly the type of play that good linebackers make on a regular basis. And if you can make enough of them in college, probably going to get a chance to play at the next level.
Touchdown, Texas! 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground today for this young man.
If I were the head coach of this football team, I would give him the ball at least 30 times a game.
Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. He makes the PAT. Texas lines up for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. A score here might effectively end this one. Ohio State is up by 3. And they'll get him in the backfield.
Well, you can really mess with an offense's game plan if you can take away their ability to run.
From their own 24-yard line, it's second down. Takes a handoff, tackled for a loss.
He just never had a chance to get any running room. The defense was on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
And they get nice yardage on that run. Whittington is the deep man awaiting the return. And he muffed it.
I know I'd be nervous with 11 guys sprinting down the field to me, but the first job of a return man is to catch the ball.
Pretty good looking touchdown drive the last time these guys were out there. 37-yard line. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 37. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Tackled after a decent pickup. From their own 47-yard line. First down. And they make the stop at the 43-yard line. About a 10-yard gain that time on the completion on the slant. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. And he tackles him hard at the 36-yard line. We've got it 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Nice run there. And they hit him in the backfield. And here's another 3rd down. They come out in an empty backfield. Caught, and that's the 1st down. And he's level at the 23-yard line. It's the 9th play of the drive. Into double coverage, and that's going to be picked off. He steps up and makes a big turnover.
Yeah, he just made a huge play right there. He knew what was coming all along.
First and 10, ball on the 35. Ohio State is up a field goal. And he just gets rid of it.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle. Ball gains around 6 yards on the run. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. Quick throw. He's taken down at the 48.
That's a key play to find the open man and keep the drive alive.
He makes his way to about the 42. They move the sticks after another 1st down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
He fights forward to about the 40. From the 40-yard line, it's 2nd down. Nice run up the middle. This is the 8th play of this drive. He fights forward to about the 30. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Big opening. He gets out to about the 17-yard line.
The offensive coordinator right now is very happy with the execution. That's the 5th first down in this drive alone. The big thing is when you have this kind of drive going, you don't want to end it in a field goal. Now you want to focus on trying to put the football into the end zone.
The 10, the 5. What a play, and that is first and goal. It's first down. First and goal here inside the 5-yard line. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He gets rid of this one.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Here's the 12th play of the drive. Tackle at the 1. Counter play is good for about a yard. From the 1-yard line, it's third down. He's going to try and scramble, and he's going to run this one in. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. A 12-play, 67-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result. They line up to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
So much in football is about how you respond to adversity. Moving forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
Just over 2 minutes in the game. He scrambled. They'll make the sack.
I think this defensive end is doing a great job of getting after the quarterback. Not only with the sack in this case, but it seems like the entire game he's done a good job of creating pressure, making this quarterback feel him, and almost giving him happy feet back there. He doesn't seem to be in rhythm. He almost seems to be throwing the football, feeling the pressure, and almost creating nerves on the quarterback.
They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Fires it.
The defense might need to make some changes to their coverage scheme because that was just too easy.
He's going right. Oh, I bet the defender wishes he had that one back.
Anytime you have a chance to end the drive, especially in your own end zone, you just got to make that play.
From the 13-yard line. Second down. There's a strike complete. Five wide. And it's caught, and he's brought down quickly. Quick pass. You can talk about offense all you want, and they were good today, but the defense was better. They come up with a play of the day, and that'll lead to the victory. Big touchdown, and now we're down to a one-score game. uses the extra point to draw within 3 points. And he tacks on the extra point. An 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it in for 7.
You know, when you can throw the football as well as these guys can, you don't necessarily always have to have a balanced attack because you're so proficient in throwing the ball.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. These offensive coordinators have done a remarkable job. I think it's going to be who blinks first.
I think both of them right now feel pretty good about what they're trying to do. The challenge for them is not to change the mojo and the rhythm that they've both been able to create.
Here we are late in the fourth quarter, and this is what this game has come down to. Every possession is going to count, and this could be the one right here. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. From the 41-yard line, second down. Under a minute left. Nothing more demoralizing for a defense than seeing the opposing quarterback take a knee. The Buckeyes coaching staff, Kirk, do they start wondering, hey, are we going to have trouble with our star player after the struggles we had today?
Well, I think the coaching staff's got to be happy that this team was able to win the football game and overcome the fact that their star player didn't have a great game. But I think making adjustments and changing the game plan because their star didn't deliver, I think that would be a big mistake.
That's it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you soon.